Good morning. Voice and everything clear? Okay, good. So last class I completed the equation of a straight line, how to plot the graph of a straight line. Okay, then I will start now. Parabola, hyperbola, how we will decide from the equation. Graph will be the parabolic, graph will be hyperbola. After that, then I will start the trigonometry. But today maybe I will complete the graph. So next one is what? Parabola. Most of the chapter we will get the either parabola or rectangular hyperbola. These two we are getting mainly in the physics. Okay, so parabola, on the basis of equation, how we will decide that graph will be the parabolic. Okay, so one thing first, we are not going in detail in the mathematics. Actual condition of the parabola in the mathematics is different, but what we are getting in the physics as a NEET student, then NEET aspirant, then for that particular parabola will be there. Okay, so from the equation how we will decide the graph will be parabolic. So a straight line, what I said, either it will be the y is equal to mx plus c, or standard equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. By that we can decide it is a straight line. Okay, parabola, how we will decide? Suppose I am saying we have the two variable x and y. All equation we are writing in the terms of x and y. If one variable power is 1 and other variable power is 2, one variable power is 1, other variable power is 2, like x power 1, y power 2, or y power 1, x power 2, then the equation will be parabola. Okay, equation will be parabola and graph will be the parabolic. Okay, everybody got or not? So on the basis of equation, how we will decide that the graph will be parabolic? If one variable power is 1, other variable power is 2, then the equation will be parabola. Okay, so like that way we can say one parabola, I can say y is equal to cx square. Suppose c I am taking as a positive constant. Okay, y is equal to cx square. So now you can see here y power is what? 1 and x power is what here? 2. Then here we can say this equation is the equation of parabola. This everybody got. Another possibility is what? Now here y power is what? 2 and x power is what? 1. So it is also the equation of parabola. One more thing, like constant, we can either multiply with y or x, doesn't matter. Like c is the constant, so 1 by c is also the constant. Okay, so constant maybe you can use, they can give any side. Okay, constant will not affect the equation. It will only affect the, it will not affect the pattern. Pattern will be ultimately parabola. Okay, so these two are the one form. Another also possibility, we will put the minus sign in one side. So y is equal to minus cx square. Okay, y is equal to minus, means any side, one side positive, one side negative, then it is also possibility. And another I can say what? Y square is equal to minus cx. Okay, so mainly we will get these parabola in the physics most of the places. Okay, this everybody got or not? So how we will decide? One variable power 1, other variable power 2. Everybody got or not? Okay. Now what is the shape? What is the shape of the parabola? Shape of the parabola is like U shape. Okay, not a V, U shape. Like this. Now how you are putting this? Shape will be same. According to the orientation, equation will be different. Okay, so when the orientation are different, then accordingly we will put, but the shape will be U shape. We will not make the parabola like this. Okay. So remember that at this point, this is called the vertex of the parabola. At this point, this line will be the tangent. So like that, you have to make the parabola. Okay. Everybody got or not? So U shape here at this point, it has to be smooth, not the corner. Okay. This everybody got? Now, suppose I am giving the equation, how we will decide the shape? Suppose this parabola graph I have to plot. Okay. So remember that if in the equation we have x square, then it will be symmetric. U shape is there. That U shape I have to put according to the equation. Okay. So y is equal to 3x square, suppose equation I gave. So if in the equation we have the x square, if it is a x square, then graph will be symmetric about y-axis. Which square? Opposite symmetry you can remember. X square symmetric about y-axis. Okay. And if in the equation we have the y square, then y square symmetric about x. Again I am repeating, x square, then it will be symmetric about y square, then it will be symmetric about x. Everybody got or not? Now y is equal to 3x square. How I will make? Okay, here x square is there, so it will be symmetric. Symmetric means what? Symmetric about y means y-axis you will take as a mirror. How it is a right of y, same it will be the left of y. It is the meaning of the symmetry. Okay, so x square, then symmetric about y-axis will be as a mirror. How, like what is the shape left of the y, same it will be of the right of the y. Everybody got or not? So here how I will make U shape, that U shape I have to make symmetric about y. Then how I will make? Like this. Everybody got or not? So y is equal to 3x square, parabola we can draw like this. Okay. Everybody completed? Okay. If in the place of the plus they given the minus, suppose I am saying y is equal to minus 3x square. Okay, same equation, but one side we have the minus sign. Okay, then we will take as a y, negative y-axis as a mirror, then shape will be what? Okay. Completed. So this everybody got, when the equation contain the x square, how we have to make the shape? Both side like positive, then we will take the positive y-axis as a mirror. If one side negative, then we will take the negative y-axis as a mirror. Okay. Third one, y square is equal to, suppose I am giving 5x. Okay. Now in this equation we have the y square. If it is a y square, then symmetric about x-axis. Then that u we will put symmetric about x-axis. Okay. Completed. Symmetric about x-axis. Okay. If I have given the negative in one side, means y square is equal to minus 4x or 5x, whatever. So one side negative, then y square means symmetric about x, and negative they have given, then we will make in this direction. Completed. So these are the graph what we are going, what we will get in the physics. Okay, either it will be the x square is equal to cy or y square is equal to cx. Most of the chapter we will get this parabola. Okay, everybody got? Now equation of motion with constant acceleration, motion in a straight line. We have learned the like when initial velocity is 0, then displacement we can write s is equal to half a t square. Suppose I am saying what is a graph between displacement and time. So in the straight line, what I said, which quantity we are plotting on y, that will be what we will follow in all the chapters, all the graph. Which quantity we are plotting on y-axis, that we will replace by y, and which we are plotting on x, that we will replace by x. Why? Because they will not, we are not going to deal with mathematics, we are going to deal with the physical quantities. Okay, and for that they can ask the graph. Okay, according to the given option, we will take the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so here s they have plotted on y-axis, so s I will replace by y. Acceleration is constant, so half a will be as it is. T I am plotting on x-axis, so I will get here what? T I will replace by x, so I will get square. Then y is equal to, basically it is a like cx square. Y is equal to cx square. Then we can say x square means symmetric about y-axis. X square symmetric about y-axis. So how I will make the graph? Okay, according to the pattern, this is the graph. Like x square, then what I said, it will be symmetric about y-axis. Then you will make this graph. Okay, first you decide the parabola, which parabola I have to make. But one more thing that I said in the straight line also, like sometimes like we are plotting the time on the x-axis. Okay, this point is what? Origin. Origin means time is equal to 0. Okay, right of that time is positive, left of that time is negative, and we know that time cannot be negative. So that's why 0 left of the part we have to, because here this part time is negative, we cannot plot for the negative time, so this part we will eliminate. So this will be the ST graph. Everybody got or not? So pattern we decided by the equation. Okay, x square is there, then it will be symmetric about y. Okay, you have made the U shape symmetric about y. Okay, but time cannot be negative, that's why negative time graph we have eliminated. Okay, are say yes or no? Completed. No response. Okay. Okay. One more formula that you have learned. Time period of simple pendulum T is equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. This formula we have learned. Time period of simple pendulum T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G. I need the time period and the L graph. Okay. How the time period depends upon the length of the pendulum. So formula is this. Okay. But we have not learned any equation in the terms of the root. So what we will do first, after squaring we will decide that equation is the parabola, ellipse, straight line, whatever. So first we will do the square. So to remove the square root. Okay. If I do the square, then I will get T square is equal to 4 pi square into L by G. Okay. 4 pi square by G. This quantity is what? Constant. So I can take like a C. Then I got what? T square is equal to CL. T square is equal to CL. T I plotted on y-axis. So T I will replace by y. So I got the y square is equal to C. And L I plotted on x-axis. So L I will replace by x. So I got y square is equal to Cx. Y square is equal to Cx is what? It is also the parabola. Okay. And y square is there. So it is symmetric about. Y square means symmetric about x. Symmetric about x, then how I will make? Like this. Okay. Up to this everybody got. But again the same thing. Below the origin, here time period I am plotting on y-axis. Above the origin, time period is positive. Below the origin, time period is negative. And time period cannot be negative. That's why negative part of the graph we will eliminate. Everybody got? So like this way, potential energy is stored in the spring, like this, all so many places you will get the parabolic graph. Okay, this completed. Okay, last one more thing. One place you will get this type of parabola. Suppose I am saying I have given y is equal to y is equal to 3x square plus 2. Suppose this type of relation you are getting. Okay, something x square plus some constant. Then one thing, it is a parabola or not. So parabola we can decide here, y power is 1, x power is 2. So it is a parabola. Because what I said, if I am adding or subtracting any constant, it will change the, maybe the vertex, it will change the position, but it will not change the pattern. So y is equal to 3x square plus 2. Okay, it is a parabola. Okay, then how we will make it? So suppose I have not given the plus 2. I have given only y is equal to 3x square. Then how you will make? X square means symmetric about y. Symmetric about y means I will make like this. Okay, when plus 2 is not there, then we will make like this. Okay, but I have given what? Plus 2. Basically here, if I am putting the x is equal to 0, if I will put x is equal to 0, then what is the y I will get? Y I will get 0. It means here it is passing through the origin. Here it is passing through the origin. Okay, there is a no x-intercept, there is a no y-intercept, it is passing through the origin. Because if I am putting the x is equal to 0, then y I will get 0. That's why here vertex is what? 0, 0. But if I gave the equation this, okay, then now you can do what you will do. First you decided the pattern, it is a parabola, upward parabola. Okay, now if the plus 2 is there, what we will do? If I am putting the x is equal to 0, if x is equal to 0, then y what I will get? Y is equal to 2. Then what I will do? I will shift this parabola at y is equal to 2. After that, what I said, pattern will not change, only position we will change. We will shift this parabola at y is equal to 2. Okay, so then y is equal to 2, suppose here. So we will make this parabola. Okay, so shape will not change, only the position will change. Then we got this parabola as the answer. Everybody got or not? Okay, completed. Okay, then now this is all about the parabola. Okay, and whatever is required later, then in the chapter again we will discuss all these things. Okay, now next is what? Hyperbola. Basically hyperbola equation is the different, but most of the chapter we will get the rectangular hyperbola. Okay, that's why rectangular hyperbola is a particular type of hyperbola. Okay, how from the equation, how we will decide it is a rectangular hyperbola and what will be the graph. Okay, so rectangular hyperbola basically shape is like this. Okay, according to the equation, that shape we will put in the different quadrant. Okay, how what is the meaning of the rectangular hyperbola? Mathematically, definition of the rectangular hyperbola is what? That is not important, but just listen. What is the rectangular hyperbola? Rectangular hyperbola is the hyperbola whose x-axis and y-axis is the tangent at infinity. Again, I am repeating. Basically, rectangular hyperbola, we can say it is a hyperbola. X-axis and y-axis are the tangent at infinity. X-axis and y-axis are the tangent at infinity. Tangent at infinity means they x-axis and y-axis are touching. X-axis and y-axis are touching the hyperbola at infinity. Okay, and infinity we cannot reach, so that we can say what? They will never touch, like rectangular hyperbola will not touch the x-axis or will not cut the x-axis as well as y-axis. Okay, so rectangular what I'm saying, basic thing, basic definition in the mathematics is a little bit different, but we have to know in the physics or as a NEET aspirant. Okay, so what I'm saying, rectangular hyperbola, how we decide? Rectangular hyperbola means it is a hyperbola for which x-axis and y-axis is the tangent at infinity, So I will show the shape. What is the meaning of tangent at infinity? Like suppose I am making like this. Now here this graph will not cut the or touch the x-axis as well as y-axis. What I said, shape is like this. Now that shape we have to put in the quadrant. Okay, but x-axis and y-axis will not get cut. Okay, like this. In the second quadrant if I am making, so like this. In the third quadrant like this. In the fourth quadrant like this. Okay, everybody got or not? So without touching the x-axis and y-axis we have to make the hyperbola. Okay, so that will be the rectangular hyperbola, and most of the places we will get the rectangular hyperbola. Hyperbola we will use only one place, in the wave optics. Okay, that time we will discuss. Okay, everybody got? Now on the basis of equation, how we will decide the rectangular hyperbola? Okay, so if y is equal to c upon x to the power n, if equation you are getting y is equal to c upon x to the power n, where c is any constant and n is positive real number. N can be any number, but it should be positive. Means n can be decimal, n can be fraction, n can be integer, but it should be positive. Then we can say the equation will be rectangular hyperbola. Okay, like suppose I am saying y is equal to some constant upon x to the power 0.1, x to the power 0.2, x square, x cube, root x, all are the like what? We can say it is a rectangular hyperbola. Whatever the n can be, fraction, decimal, integer, but it should be positive. Okay, everybody got? Because if it is a negative, one or two example I will show. Suppose I am saying n is equal to -1. If n is equal to -1, then you will write y is equal to c upon x to the power -1. Minus x to the power -1 will go up, it will become x. Then what you will get? Y is equal to cx. It is a straight line. Okay. If suppose you are taking the n value -2, then you will get what? Y is equal to c upon x to the power -2. -2 will go up, then it will become x to the power 2. Then what you will get? Y is equal to cx square. It is a parabola. Okay, that's why condition is there. N can be anything, any number, but it should be the positive. It should be the positive. Okay. Completed. So on the basis by the basis of the equation, how we will decide the rectangular hyperbola? When we are getting the inverse relation, means we can say what? Y inversely proportional to x to the power n, where n is any positive real number, then we can say it will be rectangular hyperbola. Means one variable is increasing, so other is decreasing, so it will be rectangular hyperbola. Okay. Everybody got? Okay. Okay. So electric field due to the point charge on dipole, maybe suppose that do the dipole, small dipole. What is the electric field in the axial position? 1/4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube. Means so many places you will get this type of relation. So simple example I am taking, electric field due to point charge. E is equal to what? Kq by r square. Kq by r square. Where k is the constant, suppose for the given charge, then q will be constant. I need the E and R graph. E and R graph. So I plotted on y-axis, r I plotted on x-axis. Okay. Then what I will do, E I will replace by y, KQ is constant, so C, R is x, then x square. So y is equal to C by x square. Y is equal to C upon x to the power n. N is what here? 2, positive. So means graph will be rectangular hyperbola. Then how we will make the graph? Like this. Everybody getting? Next example, like energy of electron in the atom, that formula, or energy of satellite in the orbit. This type of relation you will get kze square by 2r. If I am saying the energy of atom in the orbit, where orbit radius is r, then energy formula later we will learn minus kze square by 2r in the hydrogen atom. Okay. Now suppose I am asking the E and R graph. This may be you plotted in the chemistry also, E and R graph. Okay. So what I will do, E I will replace by y. Y is equal to minus, this whole quantity is a constant, so C by this whole as a constant for a given atom, then C by x I will get. Now I am getting y inversely proportional to x, but minus sign is there. What is the meaning of that minus sign? How we will use that minus sign? This orbit radius is positive. Okay, so means x will be positive, and this constant is positive. Then it means what? Y is negative. So here x is positive and y is negative. X positive, y negative, which quadrant? 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 Fourth quadrant. Then hyperbola we will make in the fourth quadrant. So like this we will make the graph. Completed. So this is about the hyperbola. Okay, this completed. So three curve we have completed. Now next one is what? Ellipse. We will, what I said, we will never get in the physics like graph will be elliptical except the one or two place. Okay, graph, in the terms of graph, ellipse we will get only one place in the SHM relation, graph between the velocity and displacement in SHM. Okay, so on the basis of equation, how we can decide the equation is the ellipse. Okay, so everybody know the shape of the ellipse. What is the shape? Like this, or maybe like this. Okay, ellipse means it's x axis and y axis. That it will be the length is different. Okay, like circle, every side, whatever the diameter, which diameter you are taking, any diameter, all the diameter are equal in the circle. Okay, but in the ellipse it will not be there. Okay, so how we will decide on the basis of equation? If we are getting the equation like this, again I am saying this is not only the one ellipse, different ellipse we can get, but ellipse is the one chapter that is for the mathematics student. What we will get in the physics, that we have to know only. So here x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. If this type of equation you are getting, means how we will check? X square y square term will be there. Okay, they are separated by the plus sign and their denominator are different. And right hand side what we have taken? 1. Then we can say it will be the equation of ellipse if a and b are different. Okay, so like a straight line, x power y power was 1 1. Parabola, x power one variable power 1, other variable power 2. In the hyperbola, inverse relation was there, means y inversely proportional to x to the power something. Okay, and in the ellipse, x square, y square term are there. They are separated by plus sign and their denominator are different. Right hand side, suppose I am taking what 1. Okay, then it will be the equation of ellipse if a and b are different. So a is not equal to b, then it represent ellipse. Okay, suppose this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So in this figure we can see this is more than this. X-axis is more than x, diameter is more than y. Then we can say here where x is more, so x-axis is the major axis and y-axis is called the minor axis. Okay, in this case, if this ellipse I am taking, so this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. Now you can see here y diameter is more, so y diameter is more, so y-axis is called the major axis and the x-axis is called the minor axis. Everybody got? So on the basis of equation, how we will decide the ellipse? X square, y square term are there, like this type of function equation are there, and a should not be equal to b, means denominator of x square and y square is not equal, then it will be the ellipse. If a and b are equal, then it will represent the circle. If a is equal to b, then it will represent the circle. Like suppose I am writing x square by a square plus y square by a square is equal to 1. Then it is a circle, and circle, its radius will be what? Radius is equal to a and the center is equal to 0 0. Okay, so radius is equal to a and the center is 0 0. That is your choice. If it is a better that if you are writing in the notes, then whenever is required, at least like suppose I am going to start oscillation chapter, SSM chapter, and there is a need of the trigonometry. Then one day before I can say in the class, everybody will revise the basic mathematics part, trigonometry part. So then it will help. Suppose you have read all those trigonometric basic formula, then you can understand fast. So notes everybody has to write so that whenever is required, we will inform. Okay. Completed. One more thing. Suppose now equation I gave. Okay. So how we will make the ellipse? This ellipse, x-axis will be major axis or y-axis will be major axis? According to the equation, x-axis is the major axis or y-axis is the major axis. How we will decide? In the straight line also I said, on the x-axis y is equal to 0 and on the y-axis x is equal to 0. Suppose I want to check where this ellipse will cut the x-axis, where this ellipse will cut the y-axis. Okay. So according to the in the figure, here it is cutting the x-axis and here it is cutting the x-axis. And here it is cutting the y-axis and here it is cutting the y-axis. Okay. So ellipse is cutting the x-axis at 2 point and y-axis at 2 point. Okay. How I will get? On the x-axis y value is, on the x-axis y value is 0. Okay. So this I can write as, for x-axis I know that y is equal to 0. If I put y is equal to 0 here, then I will get what? X square is equal to 16, or x what I will get? Plus minus 4, because minus 4 square is also what? 16. Okay. So where the graph will cut the x-axis? At one point here 4 comma 0, and here it will cut minus 4 comma 0. So x-axis I got, x-axis point I got 4 comma 0 and minus 4 comma 0. Similarly, y-axis. For y-axis, what I will say? For y-axis, x is equal to 0. If I put x is equal to 0, then y square is equal to 9. Y square is equal to 9, then y what I got? Plus minus 3. Okay. Then it means graph will cut the y-axis at the point 0 comma 3 and 0 comma minus 3. Everybody got? So remember that maybe they will give the SHM. In the SHM they will give this ellipse graph, graph between velocity and the displacement. They will ask what is the maximum velocity, what is the maximum, what is the omega, anything they can ask. So on the basis of the like by using the intercept concept, we can get all these whatever they are asking. Okay. So x-intercept for x-axis y0, for y-axis x is equal to 0. Then you will get these points. This everybody got? Are they completed? Okay. Okay. So who will say what is the length of the major axis? What is the length of the major axis in this problem? What is the length of the major axis? Which axis is the major axis here? X-axis. Okay. So length of the major axis means x-intercept basically. So what is the length of major axis? Minus 4 to 4 means 8. 8 is the major axis, length of the major axis. And what is the length of the minor axis? 6. Okay. Everybody getting or not? So basically we can say length of the major axis is 2a. Okay. This is the ellipse or circle. This equation is the ellipse or circle. This equation is ellipse or circle. One answer I got. Circle. Okay. Ellipse. Okay. Circle. Ellipse. Circle. 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 Who is saying circle? I will explain them. They are saying, who is saying circle? They are saying denominator of x square and y square is 1, 1. Denominator is same, that's why it is a circle. But in the equation, I have written x square and y square. But here constants are also there, 9 and 16. So it is not in our standard form. When you want to compare any values or anything, then first you have to convert into the standard form. Then after that you can decide it is a what are the values. Okay. Everybody getting or not? So in the standard form means x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So right hand side I need 1. Then I can decide the what is the equation. Okay. Right hand side here I gave 144. So nalayak, basically it is the same equation. Earlier equation what I gave, it is the same equation. It is the ellipse. Only I have rearranged the constants. So to get the 1 on the right hand side, divide by 144 in both sides. So if I am dividing with 144, so 9x square upon 144 plus 16y square upon 144 is equal to 1. Okay. Now 16 nines are 144 and 16 nines are 144. Then what is the equation I got? X square by 16 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1. Now it is a circular ellipse. It is a circular ellipse. Ellipse. So directly maybe you will not get in the standard form. You have to convert into the standard form. Then after that you can decide. Okay. Completed. Okay. So this is the ellipse. So basic, all the like which curve we have to study in the physics, that is over. Okay, these 4-5 curve we have to complete. Next thing what? But some cases what is happening, what graph we are getting, that graph is neither the straight line nor the parabola nor the ellipse. Okay, we have to just decide the pattern of the graph. Exact graph we are not plotting like we are taking the graph paper, we are plotting the 1 and 1 point and then we are making the exact graph. We should know the like roughly what will be the pattern. Okay, so sometime what will happen, you will not get the straight line, you will not get the curve. Even sometime you will not have the equation also. You will not have equation means how it is varying. But you have to decide the pattern of the graph. Okay. So like if you remember in one chapter you got that type of graph in dual nature. Okay. Dual nature, what is the graph you are getting? That graph is neither the straight line nor the ellipse nor the parabola. So sometime they will ask the option. What is the variation of this quantity by varying this quantity? Okay, you will not have equation, maybe sometime you will have equation, but that equation is not any known equation like parabola, hyperbola, ellipse. Okay, or maybe you will not have the equation, but you have to decide the pattern of the graph. Then what we will do for that? I said like they will give the options, 4 options they will give. Okay, suppose I am asking the variation in any quantity, 4 options they will give. One simple, a small example. Like in the dual nature we have learned, here we are taking the anode potential, here we are taking the current, and the graph between the anode potential and current is like this. Okay, this type of graph, maybe you remember this year also they asked this type of this question. So this graph we will learn in the dual nature, variation of the photocurrent with the anode potential. Okay, this is the graph they given. Everybody getting or not? So by seeing the graph, everybody can say this is not the straight line, this is not the parabola, this is not the hyperbola, this is not the ellipse. So an equation also we don't have. Okay, then how we will decide, how we will check the options. Okay, so listen now. To check the option, what we will do first, suppose I have given the graph between any x and y. So first I will check for origin. What we will do for that? Put the x is equal to 0. Whatever the quantity they are plotting on x-axis. Suppose I am plotting the time on x-axis. So first I will take what? T is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, what is the value of y? Okay. Suppose after taking the x is equal to 0, you are finding that y value is also 0. Y value is 0. It means graph is passing through the origin. I repeat again. If x, you are taking what? X is equal to 0, and then you are getting what? Y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. It means graph is passing through the origin. Graph is passing through the origin. So one point we will check for the origin by taking the x is equal to 0. If I am getting the y is equal to 0, it means graph is passing through the origin. Okay, this completed. Then we will check the option, 4 option in which the graph is not passing through origin. That option directly we can eliminate. Suppose you are putting the x is equal to 0, you got y is equal to 0. It means graph should pass through the origin. So we can eliminate some option on the basis of that. Okay. After that, suppose you are putting the x is equal to 0, but you are not getting y 0. By putting x is equal to 0, you are not getting y is equal to 0. Suppose x is equal to 0, then y you are getting 2. Okay. So x is equal to 0 means equation of x is equal to 0 means y axis. So y you are getting 2. It means graph will cut the y axis at the point 0, 2. If I put x is equal to 0 and then I am getting the y is equal to 2. Okay, it means graph will cut the y axis at the point 0, 2. For x intercept y should be 0, for y intercept x should be 0. Okay, so if you are putting the x is equal to 0, okay, then for the y intercept you will put x is equal to 0 and y value you got 2. It means graph will cut the y axis at the point 0, 2. Okay, then you will check that which graph is cutting the y axis at the point 0, 2. Okay, which is not cutting, that option you can eliminate. Similarly, you will check for the x axis. For x axis y should be 0. So if you are taking the y is equal to 0, if you are taking y is equal to 0, then what is the value of x? Okay, then you will get the x intercept. Suppose after putting the y is equal to 0, x you are getting -2. then it means we will check the option in which x value by taking the y0, where I am getting the x is equal to -2. Okay, so these three things everybody got. We have to check for the origin by putting the x is equal to 0. If you are getting y0, it means graph is passing through the origin. By putting the x is equal to 0, y is whatever the y value you are getting. If you are not getting 0, then it will give the y-intercept. Okay. By putting the y is equal to 0, what is the x value you are getting? That will give the x-intercept. So these three bases we can check the sum option. Okay. After that also, suppose some option remain, like two options remain. Then after that you have to decide what is the right answer. Then next what we will do, increase the value of x. Increase the, as you will check what, when I am increasing the value of x, then what is the effect on the value of y? If I am increasing the value of x, what is the effect on the value of y? Three possibilities are there. On increasing the x, y may be increasing. Okay, means x, you are increasing the x, y may be increasing like this. Okay, y may be increasing like this, y may be increasing like this. Okay, so by increasing the value of x, what is happening with the y? Y is increasing. Second possibility, y is decreasing. And third possibility, after some time y become constant. After some value of x, y become constant. So these three possibilities are there. On that basis we can check what is the right option. So after checking the x-intercept, y-intercept, origin, we will check what, on increasing the value of x, what is happening with the value of y? Y is increasing, y is decreasing, or y becomes constant. Okay, like suppose this graph, it is in the photoelectric effect, we will deal in detail. If suppose you remember the photoelectric effect, so we know that in the photoelectric effect, when photon fall on the metal surface, electron start, like suppose we are anode potential, we are taking the potential difference between cathode and anode. One quantity we learned is stopping potential. Stopping potential is the negative potential for which current is 0. Okay, so we know that one potential is there, one negative potential is there for which current is 0, that is the stopping potential. Okay, it means current will be 0 when the potential is negative, and that is equal to stopping potential. So current means here y, current means here what, y, and voltage means here x. So where the graph will cut the x-axis, where the y is equal to 0. What is the y here? Current. Where the current will be 0? When potential is negative. So here potential is negative, that negative potential is the stopping potential. Okay, it means graph current will be 0 at the negative potential, that is the stopping potential. We will check for that. Okay, so graph should start with a negative potential. Okay, means current should be 0 at negative potential. Now after that I am increasing the node potential, current will start increasing. Current will start. I don't have any equation for this. Okay, now after that, beyond that, when we are increasing the potential, then current will start increasing. After some time what will happen? For the given intensity, current will become constant. All the electron will start reaching to the anode, then current will be constant. Then like that we can decide the pattern. First, at negative potential current is 0. Now on increasing the value of V, current is increasing. But after some time it become constant, so graph will become constant. Like that way we can decide the pattern of the graph. Everybody got or not? Completed? Okay, so this all about the graph, and later again when the graph, different graph will come this year, what the question they give in the graph, that we will discuss in the physics when we will start the physics. Okay. So this is completed. Now we will start the I'll start the trigonometry. Okay, because this week we have to complete the basic mathematics. So trigonometry basics most of you have, but first we have to deal with the angle. So yes, I can give my 100%. Can I take that? No, one thing first. Your third drop, second drop, first drop, when you are taking the drop, don't think that it is my second drop, it is my third drop, it is my fourth drop. If you are thinking these things, so unnecessary, it will create the pressure. Okay, so drop you are taking, no problem. Okay, and you have to give your 100%. From your side, you have to prepare whole year, you have to maintain the good score. Then if you are maintaining the good score, then definitely you will have the confidence, and in the exam when you will go, you will do good. In our institute also, who was performing good, they were getting the 650, 660, 680 in the our weekend exam or face exam. Maybe paper was very difficult, paper was lengthy, bio that they have taken the more time, and means they got panic in the exam. But after that also, they got 550, they got 540, they got the very good all India rank. Now you can see the result. Okay, so if you are maintaining the good score, then whatever will happen, maybe any worst situation we are not like I'm expecting, but suppose whatever the level of the paper will be there, if you have performed good in the whole year, then definitely you will get the seat, because if paper is difficult, then it is difficult for whole country. It is not difficult for you. So what situation you have, the same situation everybody will have in the country. Okay, like physics, everybody was saying the physics was difficult, we gave easy paper or whatever we gave like that. But in our institute, the student got the very good marks in physics. Okay, like earlier they were saying, sir, I got only 90, but now they are saying proudly, sir, I got 90 in physics, because 90 in physics means percentile will be more than, physics percentile will be more than 98, 99, 98, 99. Okay, so means for this, that I'm saying, maybe because if they are giving the difficult paper, they will not give the beyond the this 3 subject only they will give, no? They will not start giving, they will not give the mathematics. So whatever is there doesn't matter. Okay, so prepare without thinking anything. Okay, be positive. Maybe what happens, you lost the seat due to the some marks, no matter. 1 year you are getting the 100%, then maybe you will get the very good college. Okay, so unnecessary, don't think that it is my third drop, it is my second drop. Okay, because basically what in our school system, that there is a problem. School system is not that much good, because they are not making the foundation stronger. That's why the students, what we are facing, what problem we are facing during the teaching in the classes, a long-term student, because they are not very good in the mathematics, because their teacher has not taught well. Their school system, they are getting the very good percentage, 60 out of 60 in the physics in the board, but their mathematics is very weak. They don't know the basic mathematics. How the student can get the 100% marks in the board without knowing this much of this basic mathematics? So that is a problem in the board systems. Our foundation is little bit weak. For that we are facing this issue. We are taking the 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Okay. Okay, then it is also good, but if you can compromise with that. Okay, means I cannot say that MBBS is the only the doctor. Ayurvedic also the people are going, some Ayurvedic good doctors are also there, but that depends upon you completely. Okay. Engineer is the we are getting the engineer from the IITs also, we are getting the engineer from the NITs also, we are getting the engineer from the local or private college also. Okay, all are the they have all the degree engineer. Sometime what is happening, IIT graduate, they are not getting that much what the that much job, or they are not becoming that much successful when the even in comparison to the private college. So ultimately all depends upon you, how much you are active in the life, and then how much you are doing, how much you are learning in the college, that depends upon you. So it is good, but that depends upon you. If you can compromise, any stream you can choose. Okay. Okay, so trigonometry, what I said. So in the trigonometry, first we have to deal with the angle. So angle mainly we will deal the 2 type. Okay, but in a whole physics, always we will use a 1 angle, that is a what? Plane angle. Okay, another angle is a solid angle. Okay, so plane angle and solid angle. Plane angle, generally we are using the word only angle. Okay, solid angle particularly, then we will use the word solid angle. Solid angle basic we will deal in the unit and dimension chapter. Otherwise, we will never talk about the solid angle. Okay. Till date of exam means date of exam, which exam? NEET or the weekend exam? This YouTube class till date of exam. Which date of exam? Not up to the NEET, it will not go. It will not be the online. Okay, for the few days it will be the YouTube. Okay. No, it will not be up to the final exam. Okay, maybe few days it will be the YouTube live. Okay. Now listen what I said. So angle, what we can say, angle there is a two type. We can say one is the, we are dealing with the plane angle, one is the solid angle. We will not talk about the solid angle here in the unit and dimension. We will give the basic idea about the solid angle. Plane angle, or generally we are using the word angle only. Okay. So angle, we have learned the formula angle, what we, right? Angle is equal to arc upon radius. This is the formula of the angle or plane. What I said, angle when I'm using means plane angle. Plane angle means arc upon radius. Arc upon radius. Like suppose I am taking the circle. Any small part of the arc I am taking. Okay, suppose this is the AB arc I am taking. Okay, its length is I am taking S. This angle is the theta and radius is what? R. So what is the meaning of angle? Like to arc 2 points I am taking A and B. That A and B I join with the center. I got the AOB. Okay. Now how much angle it is making? This arc, AB arc is making an angle theta according to the figure. Okay. So how I can calculate this theta? This theta will be equal to, angle is equal to arc. What is the arc length? Arc length is the S upon radius. What is the radius I have given? R. So then angle I can say theta is equal to S by R. $559 aims a little bit difficult. $559 means all India rank is about 6,000, 7,000 around. No, I think 9,000 around, 8,000, 9,000. So aims is little bit difficult. If the category is there, then for that, Naren sir is taking the meeting. You can attend the meeting. That is also the YouTube live. Okay, in the evening, yesterday evening also he took the meeting. Okay, so you can, that will be the better better if you are asking the doubt in the that YouTube counseling. He is saying all cut off and everything. Okay. Next week we will start. Okay, so then what is the angle formula we got? Angle is equal to arc upon radius. Arc is what? S and radius is what? R. Okay. When what is the unit of the angle? So from the childhood mainly we are using the unit of the angle is degree. Okay. But here rarely we will use the degree. Mostly we will use the unit is what? Radian. So what is the unit of angle? Unit of angle is so when we are using this formula like theta angle is equal to arc upon radius. So by default, which unit you will, degree we will not get directly in the calculation. Degree you will get only one place, like one place. Suppose you are saying 30 degree by 2, then you will write 15 degree. Otherwise in the calculation, when I am using this formula, angle is equal to arc upon radius. When I am finding the angle by taking the ratio of the two length, then always unit will be what? Radian. Unit will be always radian. So if you are using the formula angle is equal to arc upon radius, any two quantity they given and another one they are asking. So in that formula, angle we have to put in the radian. Angle we have to put in the radian. Is worth of the taking LT 200 marks after inter? Yeah, why not? Last year we have the one boy, he got the 238 in the NEET 2024. But this here he got the 550, 560 marks. Okay, so it is like that. What I said, all depends upon you. Like 1 year, if you are giving your 100%, then you can improve and you can increase the 300, 400 marks also. Okay. Everybody got or not? So for this formula, what I said, like suppose I have given the angle, I have given the radius, and I am asking the arc. So when I am using the formula, angle is equal to arc upon radius. So angle I have to put in radian. In any calculation, default unit, what I will get? Radian. Okay. So we have the habit of the degree, but we have to leave it now. We have to learn how to write the different angle in radian. Okay. Everybody completed? Now when I'm using the formula, angle is equal to arc upon radius. Okay. So if suppose I have the arc, means suppose I am considering the complete circle. Okay. Complete circle means what is the arc length you will take? Complete circle means arc length you will take the circumference. Okay. And what is the circumference of the circle? Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So then for the complete angle, what I can say? I will take the arc length is the complete circle. Complete circle arc length means what? Circumference. That is a 2 pi r. Upon radius. Radius is what? R cancel out. What is the complete angle I got? 2 pi. And what is the unit I will get? Radian. So complete angle is what? 2 pi radian. Sir, please tell in there any grading system like ABC section according to their marks in NEET 2000. In our institute, you are asking about our institute. Okay. So complete angle, what I am saying, that is a 2 pi radian. Up to this everybody got? Now in the degree we have marked up what is a complete angle. So in the beginning it will be there on the basis of the marks section will be there, but the reshuffling will continue in the whole year. So after the 1 month you will have the reshuffling on the basis of your weekend marks. Okay. Then if you are getting the good marks, you will upgrade and you can upgrade your batches. Okay. So in the beginning, first few week, 1 or 2 week, we will go through the NEET marks, and after that your performance, according to the performance, your batch will change. Okay. Now listen. So complete angle in the radian, what I got? 2 pi radian, and in the degree we know it is a 360. So one relation we can say 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree. Okay. Then from this I can say what? Pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Remember this relation to convert the degree into radian or radian into degree. Sometime in the option you are getting the answer in radian, but options are in the degree. Then this conversion factor you can use. Okay. So pi radian is equal to 180 degree. This everybody got or not? Or I can say 1 radian. 1 radian is equal to 180 by pi degree. Harsha, sir, you are telling from basics. Means what? So 1 radian is equal to what? 180 by pi degree. If suppose I am asking the 1 degree, then I can say what? Pi by 180 radian. So this conversion factor you have to remember according to how much radian you have to convert into the degree, then you can use. How much degree you have to convert into the radian, you can use. Sir, is T Meghna from goal 100? Meghna, where you were in the goal 100? T Meghna from goal 100, 616. So what I'm saying here now, 1 radian is equal to 180 by pi degree, and suppose you want to convert the degree into radian, then you will use the relation 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. This factor is the confusing man when we have to take the 180 by pi, when we have to take the pi by 180. So one thing you can remember, like degree and radian. Pi radian, pi value is what? 3.14. Pi value is what? 3.14. Pi radian is the 180 degree. Okay, 180 is more or pi is more? 180 is more or pi is more? 180 is more or pi is more? $180 is more or pi is more? 180 is more. Okay, both same nalayak. Pi is the 180. Dikshit, pi is the 180, pi is the 3.14. I mean, is she really in goal 100 or normal class with free coaching? I'm not getting what is the doubt. Music channel, what you are asking, that I'm not getting. So please clarify. So what I'm saying, 180 is more. No? So 180 is more. So what we can remember, so when you are converting the degree into radian, degree magnitude is more, radian magnitude is less, because degree 180, radian magnitude is what? Pi. So when you are converting the degree into radian, so more magnitude to less magnitude, then what you will do? That angle you will multiply with pi by 180, because you are going from more magnitude to less magnitude. Here you can see this magnitude is what? Pi by 180. Pi is lesser than 180. Pi is lesser than 180. So when you are going from the degree to radian, so one thing we have to keep in the mind, in degree magnitude will be more, okay, because 180 degree and pi radian. Okay, so when you are going from the degree to radian, so more magnitude to less magnitude, then you will multiply with less small number than pi by 180. If you are going from radian to degree, so degree magnitude has to be more, so that's why we will multiply with 180 by pi. It is in the goal, she is in the goal 100. She is in goal 100. And so many students from the like normal batch, they shift to the goal 100 also. And from the goal 100, students shift in the normal batch also. So it is not like means only goal 100 student can get the best, because the reshuffling is continuing the whole year. Okay, so everybody got. So if you are converting the degree into radian, so magnitude has to decrease. Then we will multiply with pi by 180. When we are converting the radian into degree, so magnitude has to be more, then we will multiply with 180 by pi. Like that you can remember, because it is a very common mistake students are doing when they are converting from radian to degree or degree to radian. Okay, so very fast you will say few example. Okay, tell fast. So 240 degree into radian. I have to convert the degree into radian. Degree into radian. So magnitude has to decrease. Then what we will do? That is equal to what? 240 and degree to radian. Small magnitude. Then I will multiply with pi by 180. Now 0, 0 cancel out. 6 4s are 6 3s are. Then what I got? 4 pi by 3 radian. Everybody got or not? Then now radian to degree, then magnitude has to increase. Then I will multiply with 180 by pi. Then that is equal to what? 7 pi by 6 into 180 by pi. Now pi cancel out. 6 3s are 18. So what you got? 210. Okay, degree. 2 pi by 3. So again radian to degree, magnitude has to increase. Then 180 by pi we will multiply. Pi cancel out. This is the 60. Then we got what? 120 degree. Everybody got or not? Like that way fast we can convert the degree into radian or radian into degree. It is a very common mistake students are doing while converting the degree radian. So like this way you can remember. Okay. Done. So next class, some problem, one or two problem I will discuss on this formula. Then I will come to the sine cos. So easily we will complete in a 2 class. Okay. Offline class already started. You can come to the offline class. Offline already started. Last Friday it is started. Okay. So you can come offline. Okay then. Bye bye. If any query about related to counseling or seat or the college, then in the evening Naren sir is taking the meeting. You can attend those meeting. Okay. Okay then. Bye bye.